Hello everybody, c'est encore moi, Melouche. So in the past few years, there's been an increase of black girls doing this sort of doll-like makeup look. With the rise of Douyin makeup, Chinese style makeup, Korean makeup, K-pop makeup, Japanese makeup, and with more of those products from those countries being easily available in the US, black women have been resonating with those sort of makeup looks. And for good reason, because I think those looks tend to flatter our features really well. There are a lot of black women who tend to have rounder eyes, rounder noses, rounder lips, just rounder features overall. And if you think about it, that roundness is actually really similar to what we associate with doll-like features. Instead of makeup looks in the black community being more so super sexy or sharp, we're seeing a shift towards something a little bit more cute and soft and darling. Because at the end of the day, what is cuteness? Cuteness is roundness, it's curves, it's circles. Soft lines, soft colors, soft shapes. I've been inspired by East Asian makeup styles for a long time. So today I'm going to do a very doll-inspired makeup look that's easy to follow. That's the goal of the video, at least. First, I'm going to be putting in bigger contacts. I'm going to be using the On 365 Just Cocoa. I think black people in general tend to have really round, bigger eyes as well. And, you know, circle lenses just emphasize that round dolliness. I think skin prep is very important when it comes to all makeup, so I'm just going to do a little bit of skin prep. I'm using this Heart Leaf toner. Toners make it easier for your skin to absorb moisture. On top of that, I'm going to use a serum. This is the Cluciel Foaming Glow Serum. I find that the serum is really nice for hydrating, especially fine lines. I tend to have smaller lines here, and when I use this serum, and just this whole skin prep method in general, it really helps create a flawless, perfect base. On top of that, I have to use my Axis Y Dark Spot Correcting Glow Serum. When I don't use this, the makeup is just inferior. Finally, I'm going to use the Ilion Ceramide Lotion. This is a really good face lotion. It's face and body, actually. It's a really good face and body lotion for sensitive skin. I don't put eye cream on because any eye cream I've used under makeup creates patchiness. I'm just going to let that absorb for a second. For my base, I'm going to use the Vanilla Co Cushion Foundation. This is in the shade 38N. For concealer, I'm going to use the Born This Way concealer. And here I'm highlighting the whole center of my face. And I'm going to use the concealer for my upper lid as well. Then I'm going to take some powder. This is the One Size powder. I'm just going to set my upper lid and my eye area to prep for the eyeshadow. This is the NYX Brow Pencil in Espresso, and I'm gonna go for a straighter look, but still with a slight curve. I made my brows a bit too close together, so I'm just taking some concealer to widen them a bit. And then I'm just going to sharpen the edges. I'm going into the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes eyeshadow palette because being a doll is all about pink. So I'm going into Just Peachy as a base color. You can use any medium pink eyeshadow. And I'm going to take that same color on my lower lid. When I first got into makeup, I got into gyaru makeup. At the time on YouTube, there was a big focus on makeup looks that emphasizes your crease. So things like cut creases, something that emphasizes a very concave eye, like high brow ridge, deep set eyes. But I don't have that eye shape, so every time I tried those looks, it didn't work on me. But when I started experimenting with gyaru makeup, it made a lot more sense on my face. With a smaller brush, I'm going to take this lighter pink color and emphasize my lower lid. A lot of Asian makeup looks tend to emphasize the lower lid or the eyeshadow. I think kind of similarly to maybe some Asians. Basically my eyebrows kind of flush with my eye. I'd have no crease going in anywhere. It's a hooded eye, I guess, technically. So watching Asian beauty videos felt like it made more sense, and it was just much closer to the features that I have. And it's funny because even though it came from a completely different culture, experimenting with it helped me appreciate and accept my features more. It gave some sort of representation that wasn't there on YouTube before. I'm going to go into another lighter shade and emphasize the eye bag a little more again. I'm creating a gradient and creating depth. But also watching those videos made me ask different questions about makeup. Not just what makeup is trending, but what makeup suits my face. And I think that's the most important question to keep in mind when you're doing makeup. You can follow a tutorial like this one, but it's important to always think about your own face and your own features. Which is why throughout the video I'm explaining what I'm doing, but also why I'm doing it, so that you can decide for yourself if that would make sense on your own features. Now with my bronzer, I'm going to take an angled brush and just add a little bit of depth on my crease. Now I'm going to do some contouring. This is just a contour from the brand Pink Flash. I'm going to use this to emphasize my eyeshadow area. So I'm going to take it just slightly above where my crease already is. I'm going to squint a little bit. And I'm going to extend it just slightly. Doing this does emphasize the roundness of your eye and kind of just makes your whole eye area bigger. I'm going to contour my nose area now. I'm just taking a fluffy brush with this. And I'm applying pressure very lightly. I am kind of deepening this shadow that's already there, that goes kind of through to my eyebrow. And I'm going to take a flatter brush with that contour. I'm also going to emphasize, naturally I have shadow that kind of goes outward here. Personally, I don't like doing a contour line that goes straight down the nose because I feel like that just makes your nose look longer. So I just focus on this top part and the tip. So for the tip, I'm going to do a V shape on the bottom here. This kind of creates a depth that makes your nose look like it's protruding outward a little bit more. Basically, I'm creating depth here, and when there's lightness, it's basically protrusion. Is protrusion a word? And then I'm going to just very slightly and then I'm going to do just a little bit of shading right on the bridge, on the tip, above the tip, just to create that button nose. And then I'm going to take my fluffier brush, just going to blend that out more loosely in the shape that I want. I'm adding some shadow here to kind of just make this area, again, it's just highlighting the tip mostly, not the alars. And then I'm going to create a shadow under my nose. This again is just creating depth, but I also like to put this shadow here because it makes the philtrum area smaller. Now, if you feel like you don't need to make your philtrum area smaller, then you can skip this. And then I'm going to contour my upper lip a bit. This is like pre-lip lining. And then I'm going to emphasize the actual philtrum. I want a very dramatic doll look today. I want an unrecognizable doll look. And I like emphasizing the shadow under my lip as well. So these are things that I like for my face on my features. Okay, this is the Bibia eyeliner in brown. So first I'm darkening the inner corner and I'm going to extend it pretty far. Now I'm going to take this darker pink color. I'm going to just blur out that aegosol a bit. And I'm going to take that pink color as well on the inner corner. Just creating some depth. And then I'm going to take that pink color on the crease slightly. And then I'm going to take my contour color again, right on the crease very lightly, as light as possible. And I'm going to stretch that out kind of horizontally towards kind of the point of this eyeliner. This creates kind of a cohesive shape all the way through. Now I'm going to take that darker pink again. I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. And I'm going to take that out slightly, make a bit of a line. I'm going to do a bit of a concoction. I'm going to take my Too Faced concealer on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to take, this is the Sem concealer. It's just a lighter, brighter concealer. And I'm going to take the Sem brightener too. It's basically supposed to brighten. It's a pink color. And I'm going to take the MAC color corrector. These are the colors we have. If you just have like a light peach concealer, that will be perfect for this. So I'm going to take that on the center. Aegosol and just blend it out slightly with a fluffier brush. I'm going to brighten under my eye, right under where I put the aegosol shading. I'm going to brighten this center. I'm going to add just some brightness here too, just because I have some hollowness there. And basically I'm creating fullness in areas. Now we're going to go into blush. I'm going to go with this Clio blush in the shade Rose Brunch. So I'm taking this just in the center of the face first. This is just gonna be the base for my blush. Me, unlike Asian beauty gurus, I like to put my blush more on the apple of my cheek. I should have done this before, but I'm going to powder that brighter area I created. I think the baking method works the best here. I'm going to take this peachy blush and layer it over the top of that other blush I just put on. I'm going to put a little bit of that blush on my aegosol area too. Just going to take a smaller fluffy brush to kind of put that on the aegosol area. This fluffier brush too, I'm going to take it just over my nose, on the tip very slightly. I'm going to add some in my eyebrow area here. It just gives everything a connected feel. Blush blindness is a hoax. I'm going to add some powder here. I'm oily here. I'm going to leave that to bake a little bit. So for my lips, I'm going to cover them up. And this is the Fui lip liner. We're going to emphasize a rounder lip. So I'm making the top of my lip a bit overlined. And then I'm tapering inward at the bottom. I'm going to taper on the inner corner here as well. And I'm going to overline just the center of my lower lip. I'm going to take this lip tint, and then I'm taking this juicy glossy rouge in chestnut on the center, and then a little bit on the Cupid's bow. I'm going to add a little bit more blush. I'm going to use eyeshadow because I can. For lashes, I actually don't like lashes that are too spiky, like the Idol ones. I don't know, I don't like those on my face. So I've been using these. They're a bit more natural looking, but of course choose the lashes that you like for yourself. I'm going to put on a bit of highlight. This is the Clio highlight. I like putting the highlight on my nose a bit horizontal. I guess I like the wider tip. And then I'm just going to add some highlight right here. I'm going to add a little bit of highlight on the philtrum. On the aiguisole, of course. I should have powdered the whole face a while ago, but I'm going to do it now. Just with a fluffy brush. And I'm going to add some glitter to the center of my lid. I'm just going to add some shading with bronzer. Done. So that's it. I created this Dolly-like makeup look. Would you try a makeup look like this? Ciao.